favorite tool, editor, but if you're, let's say, you're comfortable with Visual Studio, then you can shift to any of the other editors also, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. Next step, let's see how to do debug and testing of your application. Now I've taken up the rolling can as an example for this debug, emulating, and testing. Here, if you see here, right, how do you want the orientation of your device? You can also choose how do you want the different orientation. It supports different orientation. How does it look? And so using this orientation, you get an idea of how does the application will look and feel. And also, it has a bunch of devices that you want to choose. Let's say maybe if you want HTC Droid, how does it look like? Maybe if you want it on an iPad, how does it look like? All these features you can select and understand how does the application emulate on your application. Let me pick up my favorite, and also it has the features for accelerometer. So here, if I play with move my device here, you can see that the rolling can is moving up and down, and it also has the shake device option. If I just click on that shake device, then you can see that my whole phone is getting shaken. And it also, whatever let's say you're changing the X and axis, Y, and you can also see here in the down what is my X, Y, and Z axis, what are the alpha, beta, and gamma ranges that it has. Another feature that it has, it also supports the Chrome debugger, so you can see how your application is behaving. Also, this is a very simple application. So let me get my roller can down little, so that you can see. Okay, let me keep it here. Now if I choose the Chrome debugger, right, then if I choose here, let's say my div is my soda can, you can here automatically see that the the soda can is automatically highlighted and it's blue in color, meaning that I'm looking at that particular debugging screen. So these are the different things it helps you to debug your application. And also, let's say your application has something related to GPS, then you can put the latitude and longitude and values in that and see how does it look like. Here, in the latitude and the longitude that I put is about Taj Mahal. So if I zoom, you can already see that it's pointing to Agra. I can zoom in further and see. And see what are the, is it pointing to exact location. If you see here, it's already showing me Taj Mahal and the orientation and all those things. Another nice thing is that it supports different events. This is a very simple application. I don't have any events, let's say, but your application has some of the events built into them, or you've written events to support your application. Then you can say you can do back button and see how, and fire, and it will see how it will show you. It automatically, like you're pressing the back button, what will happen like that. All those features can be emulated in this using the emulator. So you can also see what is the percentage that you want to see for your application. So, because when you're developing a mobile application, the basic concern that you have is how is it going to look on different, how is my UI going to render on different screens, right? Because each of them will have different screen sizes. If it's a phablet, it's more than 7 inch. If it's a phone, it's less than 7 inch. And all those features you have to consider in mind when you're developing a good HTML5 applications. So now, that's the next. Then next we can go to the testing. Let's say you developed the application. Now we have finished the emulating it, and also now you want to see how does it look like on my mobile device. You want to test it on your real actual device that you want to do. As soon as the first step that it does is that it pushes the application that you've developed to a testing server. Now the application is there in the testing server. After that, then if you want to download the application, it has a QR code in that. You can just take your phone and have a QR scanner and keep it in front of the in front of your computer. This QR scanner is scanned and the file automatically gets opened up. The server gets opened up and you can download your application to your local phone or any other application. The other option it also provides is that on-device debugging. If you begin debugging on device, what is that? That as a first step, you need to put this HTML5 script into your HTML5 application. So when you insert this HTML script in your HTML, the index.html file, right? As soon as you insert this HTML file, it helps you to debug your device. Even though you're playing it on your phone, all the debugging signals and the messages are sent to your computer on your laptop. Let's say my SDK is on my laptop and I'm debugging on my phone. All the debugging messages are sent to my laptop, and you can debug it. It's an easy way for you to debug. Rather than debug it on the phone, which is comparatively smaller than screen size is much smaller, right? So it's easier to debug it on a much higher, bigger screen size. So these are the two ways it helps you to debug your application. Either you can download it and play with the device, or you can also send debugging information from your mobile device to your system. So to summarize your emulate and on-device debugging, Intel SDK, it's an emulator. It provides preview. It helps you to preview your code in different phone and tablet forms, be it iPhone, iPad, Android, or Windows 8 tablet. It also helps you to simulate your accelerometer, your compass, your GPS. Also helps you to vibrate, like I did the shake device. It also helps you to orientation. How does my application look like when I orient my device horizontal or vertical? It also helps you to there's a Chrome debugger tools, and this is a nice way for you to debug your application. And there are two ways to test your application: app on-device previewer, or it can be a on-device remote debugging tool. With that, as a next step, let's see how you can deploy the application. As a mobile developer, you've already developed the application and create an APK package, right? Now you don't know what are the intricacies of what are the different things that you need to understand to put it in an Android store or put it in a Windows store. So as you need not worry about all those things. The SDK takes care of it for you, and it helps you to create packages which you can easily upload it to your Google Play or any other store. So to do that, let's see how to do that. So the next step is build your application. So there are different options that are available. It helps you to build a mobile application. The mobile can be an iOS app. It can be an Android app or Windows 8 store, or it can be Windows Phone or Tizen, Amazon, or the Nuke. If you want to build it for a web app, it can be a web app or Chrome or a Facebook application. So let's try to see if we can build it for Android. Since my application is already uploaded to the server, it doesn't take a long time to get uploading the bundle, and now it's building my server UI. So these are the details that it because these details are already filled up for me. It tells me that the demo, this is the current app is demo, and the current release and devices, what is the device 4.2, and all those details, my email address and all those details are filled up. So if you click on the app details, right, you can also see that if let's say your application is using camera, then you might want to choose yes. These are the different options. What are the device-specific APIs that your application is using? Then you might want to check these options accordingly. And the code base is also very important. And you can choose that code base that you are testing. It's it's a gold release build that you're it's supporting all the APIs, or it's a lean build. It is missing some of the things. No direct canvas, no Cordova support, no code barcode scanning support, and all those things are missing. So these are the steps that you need to follow. And let's say these are the options. Second step is application orientation. How, as soon as the application is opened up, how do you want the device to be oriented? Do you want it portrait mode or landscape mode? And what is the default image that you want as, if you're downloading it on your system, what is the image that you want to show it as up as? And what are the splash? These are the things that you can set it up as a developer. Um, and it also helps you to upload the same application to your Facebook also. If you put in your Facebook details, all the things are the application is gone, a notification is put in a Facebook page also. Now it's all the steps are filled up, and then you just tell build application now, and it'll start building the application, a package. It builds an APK package that is ready for you to put it to the store. You as a developer, as the next step, you should put it to the store. The SDK doesn't automatically put it to the store. You take the package and go to the Android store and put the application there. Since this is a simple project, it should take a couple of seconds, and then we should be okay. So now you can see that the build was successful, and if you want, you can download the build and try it out on your system, or you can also email this build to your email address. The APK package directly goes to your email address, and then from there you can download it. And let's say you want to download it on your other mobile device, and you can use that link and download it to your mobile device. So now using this, you understood how simple it is to develop and emulate and test and build applications for different platforms. So it's a very simple tool. It's free of cost, so you can play with the tool and get a hang of it, and it's quite easy for you to understand. It is not complicated at all. So it's a simple tool that helps developers like you to create applications. To summarize, Intel is making HTML5 better through open source contributions and standards, and we are developing tools which help you to develop applications. This is Intel SDK is a low-cost tool, and it's fully integrated into the HTML5 environment to develop a true cross-platform applications. So if you go to the software.com, software.intel.com/HTML5, there's a link for you to download the tool. Download this tool, and it's free of cost, and please feel free to play with the tool. With this, I will take questions, and please start sending your questions.
Thank you, Shweta.